What are you doing? I had to record this.
None of my business. I had sand on the floor. On my shoe.
I heard this vacuum. I had to grab the camera and show the video. Good morning. Hello. I missed you guys so very much. Hello. So I was in here making the bed and I was hearing the vacuum go off and I was like, what is that noise? All right, so let's chat, you guys. It's been a while since I've been here. Grab some coffee. We'll sit down and have just a little chit chat update. What me been going through. Real life over here. So yeah, but that's what I do. Make my bed every day. I gotta I just got these candles over here from Home Goods the other day. These 3. This is what I've been burning in here, pure cotton, or I alternate as well with the linen and lavender. Let me turn one on. I always like to turn you know, burn a candle in the morning just for a little bit, just to air out my room from over the night. So I'm just gonna go do the lavender since it's in this case already. Linen and lavender. But anyways, good morning. I missed you guys so very much. I just not have been having my, you know, my mojo to turn the camera on. And I had one video that I had started, like an organization or whatever video. Really like it because it's really been helping me out with things around here. Look at my plant over there. There it goes. I just bought that the clothes hamper right here. I need to figure out where I'm gonna actually put it at, but I stuck it there. But that's it, nothing else. Oh, let me show y'all this really quickly since it's here. I found this in Home Goods yesterday. I think it's gonna go back. It does not look as cute as the one in Pier 1. But yeah, I just had it sitting in here. Take that off. Let's go get some coffee and let's have a chit chat, you guys. Well, yeah, as y'all heard him, he was over here vacuuming the carpet. Yeah. Open. Look at these. Hold on. Let me move this stool out the way. Open the blinds. Look at these. I got these out of Sam's Club. Look, probably almost 2 weeks ago. They look beautiful. Look at that. And this, I switched out my tray and did all this stuff. But yeah, that is awesome. Look at these over here. It's time to get rid of these roses, but these are doing okay. Those are doing well. And then this is how I've been storing our oranges. See, I had a video and I showed you guys all of that, but by the time that video get out, all that stuff will be gone. But let's get some coffee. Oh, why not? Put the light on. This little thing has just been maintaining, doing really well. What cup do I want to use today? Guess I'll use this one. I like this size, this big cup. Yeah. I'm in search for some good coffee. I tried Brown Sugar Crumble by Green Mountain. I like that coffee. But I want a new one now. So if you guys have any idea or any suggestions for a K-cup, let me know so I can try it out. I'm not a strong coffee drinker. Like, I have to have creamer. Can I just drink black coffee? Ugh, no. Put my blinds up. Crack my window. Every day I do that. No matter if it's cold, raining, or not. But the other day we had like a sandstorm. It was so, all this was filled with sand. I had to open the window up and clean out the window, but all this was sand. I was like, oh my goodness. It's collagen peptide. I have no idea. I heard somebody rave about that we need to do it, but they said it supports nail growth, joint and bone health, skin health growth. So I'm like, man, I'm all for it. So I put it into my coffee And I don't really taste the difference at all, so I'm good with it. So, thought I'll do that.
Vlogging today?
I'm in the spirit a little bit to vlog.
Peking.
So that's what we're doing.
So today, I got an errand to run this morning, and we're gonna come back. We're gonna go to the mall. I gotta pick up some satchels, some man purses, and then after that, we're gonna hit the movie theater. And we're gonna go see a movie. Then after that, we might go to the outlet mall and get me a Nike jumpsuit.
I would have thought you did the jumpsuit before the satchels, but okay. Thank you, sir. What time are you leaving now?
In a few.
Are you gonna get some breakfast? You gonna get you some breakfast? It's only 10. Oh no, those clocks. It's daylight savings time.
11, you know?
We need to change the times. Oh goodness, hold on. The children will be.
That's why I said I'm about to go. And you was like, already?
That's like it's only 10 o'clock. Okay, let's change this clock, honey. For everybody to be late a whole hour. You know it's daylight savings time today.
She's asking about ride.
Yeah, seemed like a good time to ride.
It's chill. Kind of chill.
Put your jacket on.
The only thing I like riding is civilian clothes. I gotta figure out how to get and present my ID card.
Why can't you just put it in your back pocket and pull it out?
Well, my pockets is set up.
You don't have no jacket meant for bike riding?
I wasn't on my jean jacket.
Okay, so back to, I'm drinking some generic stuff from Caramel Creme Brulee. It's from Walmart. It's okay. That's all we had. The good coffee or the more variety is at the commissary or sometimes Target. Yeah. Look at these. Sad. They just die so fast. It's like I'm over getting roses. But they were so cute. They were rainbow. I'll try to insert a picture of how they would look. They were super cute. They were rainbow. I had a yellow, some white. Yeah. And then these were, when I first got them, they were actually all closed. And they're so beautiful. So look, I love just seeing that in the morning, just fresh flowers. Makes me happy. So I went on and put a scoop of this in there, and this is all of the things that I promote. I actually got it from TJ Maxx, Home Goods. TJ Maxx is all one. So yeah, and then I have to use my creamer. Look, I have the biggest creamer in the world. All right, I'm back. I went on and ate my bagel. I had a bagel thin with some chicken lunch meat and some cheese. I just went on and ate it, so I won't be eating on camera. All right, so hello, welcome. Let me drink some water. I always have to start out my morning with water. Sorry. So, drink water and coffee together. I don't know, it just helps my intake of water. Alrighty, so I don't even know where to begin with you guys. Just sit here and chit chat. What's this? Mail and stuff. But I'm here. My spirits has been down. My energy, my mojo, my just overall happiness has just been down, you know? I can't really pinpoint exactly what it was, but I kind of know what it is. So a lot of you guys may or may not know that military life, military spouse, military, you know, that's what we are. This is even military housing that we're in. First time ever, by the way. Never stayed in military housing. I mean, it's fine. It's somewhere to stay until, you know. Anywho, so with all that being said, lately I just been feeling like girl, what are you gonna do? You know, now that you're back in here, you're kind of completely unpacked, getting things decluttered, getting rid of stuff, you know, cleaning, all that stuff is all good and hunky-dory. It's like, but okay, now that, you know, because and my mom was getting things done, getting things unpacked, getting stuff organized, you know, getting moved in, learning my area, surroundings, you know, just what comes with the move. So I guess my spirits got low. I'm like, okay, I'm back in the States now. I'm about to start back working, get in a routine, you know, do all that stuff. And that's just not been the case out here. It hasn't been. So coming out of Germany, a lot of you guys know that that's where we just came from. Like, well, it's been about 7 months now that we've been here. Back in the States, here in this house. So I'm like, I wasn't really working over there. I was in school. I went to the University of Maryland over there. So I was in school and stuff over there. So that kind of kept me busy. And, you know, I was going to work out there too, but it was just so much competition with all the other spouses, and you know, you're in a foreign country. So I'm like, okay, when I get to the States, it's not gonna be no problem. No, it's the same situation out here because you have to be bilingual. You know, you have to speak Spanish out here. Majority of the population here in this part of Texas, West Texas, is Spanish. A lot of Mexicans. So that's kind of hindering me from working. So I wouldn't be successful if I try to go back into the banking world. You have to know your products, and most of my clientele will be Hispanics, and the language of choice is usually Spanish, you know. A lot of them tend to know English, but to be really successful in that banking world, I would have to need to know Spanish to be able to roll products off, to explain things, you know, because that's my niche. I really like banking. So that's kind of been where I at. It's like really been affecting my whole mood, because I'm like, okay, you're in the States, what are you gonna do? You know, this is it. And I even had a comment on there. Somebody was like, girl, go get a job. You're always cleaning. I was like, girl, if I could, I would. What are you talking about? This ain't what I want to be doing for real. Like, I like that I can keep things maintained easier than when I was in a working world, because you really had to plan that stuff out. When I was working 40+ hours a week, and then I would have my kids, and then I had those extra babies in my house at the time, my niece and nephew. So trying to juggle 5 kids in the house, keep the house clean, work, and still have fun on the weekend and stuff. So that was a real challenge there. But now I literally stay at home all week, all day. I mean, at first it was all hunky-dory. Like I said, I was getting stuff done, organizing, still unpacking. We were working on claims for the military from breaking stuff. You know, you just had stuff to keep you busy. And that stuff is kind of dwindling down. It's kind of affecting my mood, because I'm always been the one to work, always been the one just do stuff. I even looked into schools out here. It's so many schools to choose from, and I don't know. I'm still kind of learning the area, because this is a large city, larger than any military city that we've lived in. So you got the west side all the way to far east side, all the way to the central side. So this is a pretty large city, even though it's a large city, but it's still not like a Dallas or a Houston, but it's still a large city. So I don't know, I'm trying to get out of it, break it. I wasn't in the mood. Like, I recorded that last organization video that I haven't even posted yet, because I haven't edited it. And I'm just like, I started it and I'm like, I'm not in the mood for this. So I just haven't touched, I haven't even really logged on YouTube. I posted here and there on Instagram. Now I'm locked out of my Instagram app, so I can't even get into Instagram like that. Like, I can log on through the desktop, but if I'm trying to go through the app, it's not letting me log on. That's been almost a week now, so I'm kind of bummed about that. So it's just like little bitty things just keep happening. It's even affecting like, I just be taking it out on Darnell. You know, he ain't really doing too much to me, but I just feel like lashing out, and it's like affecting everything. So it's just real life, you know, just real life stuff. Don't know what to do. I mean, I'm getting better now. Like the last couple of days, I've been getting better. Every day, for the most part, we go out on lunch dates. We, you know, always doing stuff, but it's just like, I felt like I wasn't, I don't know. I can't describe it, you guys. I just don't know. And then you try to meet these. Okay. I had to clear up some space on this SD card. It was filled. I'm back. So yeah, I was just saying that, just trying to find my way here. You know, I feel like it's not a bad place to be, but it's definitely overwhelming. And then every 2 seconds, like, Darnell be like, I'm gonna stay here longer. I'm gonna stay here, get out the military and stay here longer. And then that's like, are you kidding me? And they tell me he gonna get out of the military and stay here like additional 2 years and all that stuff. I'm like, no way, you're gonna be by yourself. I keep on telling him I'm about to run away. I be like, let me just go move where my mom is for a couple months so I can work and feel like I have a sense of being. And yeah, he wasn't feeling that idea too much, but I'm like, I'll move just for like 6 months and then I'll be back. You know, I know my kids would definitely need me. But yeah, so those little people, they're doing fine. I mean, they're adjusting well. They're really resilient children, so I really love that about them. Like, they can adjust to any situation. I'm usually the same way, like really this whole military career. Like, he's been in, it'll be 19 years, and we've been married pretty much the whole stretch of it. Like, the first year while he was in basic AIT, he was gone, but I was still in high school. And then his first duty station, we moved, and we've been rocking out this whole time. But it's definitely, what is this one little string? Come on now. But this duty station right here, I don't know what it is. I may be coming from overseas and not coming back to a completely Americanized city. Maybe that has a lot to do with it. I'm not sure, but they gave us 2 options. Leaving out of Germany for his slot and his rank and all that. You know, it's based on all that. You have to have a certain amount of people in certain duty stations and all that. So it was either here, El Paso, Texas, or West Point, Georgia, I believe. And I was like, we just came out of Georgia before we went to Germany, so I'm like, I don't want to go back to Georgia. I really wasn't a fan of Augusta. Even though I worked out there, I was in a banking world out there as well, but I was just like, I don't want to go to Atlanta area. It's too much hustle and bustle. It's just always traffic. You know, the school systems is not, my personal opinion, I'm not trying to offend anybody else's state, but I feel like the state of Texas school system is completely better than Georgia school systems. Just me, for living in both states, definitely chose Texas over Georgia. I still don't regret not going to West Point. I didn't want to go back to Georgia. But I love the coast. Going to Myrtle Beach. We would go down to Florida. We went to we would just travel all up and down the coast every other weekend or so. Oh, I loved it. Myrtle Beach was fun. Carolina, North Carolina, oh, I love that little place. I just love the culture, the vibe of North Carolina. Charlotte was a good vibe. I was even considering living there after he get out the military or whatever. So I don't know there, but I don't know. That's pretty much in a nutshell where Raquel Marie has been. Just here trying to figure out this right here, overthinking stuff, overanalyzing things. Just in my mind, I've created scenarios. It's not really the case, you know. So I just been trying to stay to myself. I haven't been really communicated with really anybody, like my niece, because she got these babies, and I'll just be trying to help encourage her and keep her motivated. But other than that, and I haven't really even chit-chatted with my mom a lot lately. which is probably a bad thing. Maybe I should be speaking about it instead of harboring all these internal thoughts and then just lashing out when I'm so overwhelmed and frustrated and just, I don't even feel like I'm like depressed or stressed out. I'm just not knowing what's next or what to do, what's next. So I'm trying to get better. The weather, now it's daylight savings time, so the weather and the sun and all that'll be out. But we've been having beautiful weather. People are still like having snow, and I'm wearing sandals. Like I said on my Instagram, I was able to post a picture. It was 80 degrees, and I know people are like, oh my God, when is spring coming? I'm like, it's here, already here. Like today, it's a little nippy out there, but it's still, to be still winter time, it's really good weather. So I don't know. I don't know, you guys. This is like real life. You're just trying to figure stuff out and you're not knowing, because all of it's so new, and the adjustment has been a little, it's been a little tougher than normal. I don't know why. I don't know. Again, maybe because in my mind I'm like, okay, we're back in America, this is how it's gonna be, but then it's really not the same way at all. The culture, like everywhere you go, or I don't hardly ever see any more like blacks too much out here. I don't really see whites too much out here. It's just filled with Hispanics everywhere you go, from the Walmart to the grocery stores, everywhere. I mean, you'll see sprinkles of other cultures barely here and there, but sometimes you just want to see your culture. Not all the time, but you know. So, I mean, so that's what I'm battling with, you know. That's exactly what I'm battling with. Just trying to adjust to this life here in good old El Paso. It's not terrible, like I said. Like, we find it's so much food out here and all that stuff. The shopping, it's okay. I'm over it. Like the Home Goods, they hit and miss now. It's like, oh, okay, y'all keep having the same stuff. Ain't really too much more. So I think I need to take a trip, because we had so much fun. We went up to Dallas, shopping galore in Dallas. Lordy lordy. And when I had flew down to Houston, when I had to get my truck, I was just passing all of those retails and little knick-knack stores, and I couldn't really do anything because I was on a plane. So it was like, what's the point of you going in here if you're on a plane? You can't take nothing back. But spring break is coming up, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we could take a road trip somewhere and just get away from, I call this Little Mexico. I don't know if that's offensive or not, but that's how I feel. We literally, or you can drive down the highway and you see Mexico. I'll be showing y'all little clips in the videos sometimes, but yeah, it's literally just a gate. And you can see right over there. You can walk through the gate if you want to, if you're authorized to go over there. A lot of girls, I'll be like, where you get your nails done? And they be like, over in Juarez, Mexico. I think that's how you say it, girl. I don't know, but they be paying like $15, and over here we paying like $40. And that's another struggle. I've been getting my nails done. These are okay, but they just not what I'm like used to. I just got these done. They were pretty expensive, and they're not even all of that. I have the what you call this stuff on here, and it was like an extra $30 for them to put this gel polish on there. I'm like, why is it $30 additional from you doing my nails? Like, definitely not worth it at all. I used to go in Germany and get my nails done, pay like 20 euros and have designs, rhinestones and all that stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, take me back to Europe. If I gotta deal with this, put me back to Europe. I'll keep on riding on the trains and traveling to different countries for 15 and 20 euros. Get me to Europe. Take me back over there. I'll get back on the trains and just follow that, because I'd rather be over there than here. I say that, definitely that. But that's in a nutshell, you guys, of where I've been. Just here trying to figure out, control my internalness, because this has really controlled and affected my outer being and mojo. Yeah, it was affecting, like, even fighting with, going back and forth with Darnell, and we hadn't fought or just arguing, just having knickknacks back and forth in forever, you know. Like, we got out here, we've been chilling, like having a good time, eat, shop, you know. But just lately, within I say probably the last 2 weeks or so, is probably when you guys, towards the end of February, maybe it's probably even been a whole month if I'm really kind of narrowing down. Just like my spirit and mojo has kind of just like changed, and just I'm distancing myself further and further from people. I don't really communicate with people, you know. I just rather stay to myself, and I just know that that's not healthy at all, you know. And I'm not that type of, I love to just have a good time, you know. I can have that little snapback little attitude, it can come out at any time, but overall, I'm just a kind-hearted person, you know. So I don't like where I was at, so I'm really trying to kick that out, girl. But I hope y'all understand where I've been. Like, I just could not pull myself to cut no camera on. I still been like cleaning and tweaking things, moving things around. Like, I changed, moved like this tray, I put it in here, and I'm just loving that little tray right here that I showed y'all in the last haul. It's so cute. I've been wiping that down, you know, putting flowers in, changing them out. So yeah, I've been really buying a lot of flowers lately. They just like make me happy. I come in the kitchen having the lights and flowers and stuff. So that's it, you know. I don't know how much more of this, because I just don't like this feeling, like this feeling like it's not healthy, it's not good, it's not any of those things. But you know, it's real life. We go through those ups and downs, and as a military spouse, you have to deal with a lot, because they're dealing with a lot, so they'll bring it home. Sometimes they internal, like my husband, he's internal, so he doesn't get everything out until he get to a boiling point, then he explodes and let it all out. And I'm just really trying to understand that and work with him. Like, don't get to that point. Communicate. You can't just hold all of it in and wear the world on your shoulders, and I'm supposed to be here to help you, and you're just holding it all in, and then that's frustrating me, and then we frustrate each other because we're not communicating well. So hopefully, you know, by us sitting down talking, we can get that all out, and just like, hey, we're supposed to be here for each other. You talk to me, I talk to you, and I try to explain my situation. I don't feel like he was understanding, like, because I feel like he like, girl, you get to stay at home and do what you want to do, whatever you want to do, and you don't understand. But I'm like, that's not my goal in life. Like, I want to be out helping, contribute, do this and do that, and you know, I just felt like I wasn't doing enough. So whatever, you know. So I'm either gonna try to look into school. At this point, I wouldn't even mind just picking up a little part-time something, maybe a Walmart or somewhere. I don't even care at this point. I just need to get out and be around a little more humans. Not a lot. Just humans, just a little bit, because I really like helping people, especially my older people. I just love elderlies. Like, they are the cutest thing ever to me. Like, I always see them in the streets. My daughter be like, you're weird, why you always messing with the elderlies? I'm like, because I would help them, I would talk to them. I just love it. Like, but I know my spirit couldn't go into the healthcare anymore, because it just wears on me. Like, I get attached to them, and then they either pass away or anything, you know, they get hurt or ill. Like, I could not. I worked in a nurse home for a little bit, and I just loved them. I worked with the Alzheimer's patients, and my grandma, she had Alzheimer's, so it really like put a little heart. And I just remember this lady named Annie. Like, I would never forget her. She had Alzheimer's, and it was Henrietta. And they used to tell me stories. Like, Henrietta, she ended up there. I guess her husband used to beat on her, and she ended up taking him out. And she was like, I couldn't take it no more. I think she lit the house on fire and all that. So them stories just sticks to me, you know, like, oh my gosh. And this was years ago and then Annie, she used to talk about how she used to be in the cotton field, and how they used to mess with her and rape her out in the cotton field. I was like, oh my gosh, like these are the stories and this is the memory that they're just attached. Because you know, when you have Alzheimer's, you're kind of like stuck in a box in one little era. Like for my grandma, she was stuck in the box of taking care of her mom. She acknowledged that she remembered because my mom was her caregiver. My mom refused to put her in a nursing home, so we all pitched in. Me, my sister, my nieces, we all just pitched in to help grandma out. I'm so happy that my mom had that kind of heart. So anyways, my grandma, she was stuck in the era of taking care of her mom. So she was like, we'll be out. And she'd be like, I have to go get my mom. I have to go pick her up. I have to go get her, check on her. So she would always have scenarios or stories about taking care of her mom or things that she had to go do. So she was kind of like stuck in one little era. So that's pretty much how Alzheimer's are. But she know that she used to read the newspaper. So she would get her newspaper, read the newspaper. My mom made her stop smoking cigarettes, but she used to get a pencil out of her purse, and just the idea that she was trying to smoke a cigarette or a pencil. We were like, Grandma, that's a pencil. But it was just the idea that was still in her mind. So then she used to switch it out and give her like little brownies, the little Debbie brownies, keep her in her purse just to keep her busy, keep her, you know, with her hands and stuff. So, and that's that, you know. I really can't turn to my family because they just as crazy or even crazier. When I tell you dysfunctional is it. My side of the family is dysfunctional from the head down to the bottom. So this is real life. So I'm probably the only one that's got a little more sanity than the rest of them, because they are crazy and they pretty much just kind of turn to me when everybody needs something. I'm kind of like the go-to person. So I'm like, I can't be the go-to person if I'm falling down crazy too, you know. So that's that. So what do you want?
The other TV, that one doesn't work.
You getting what?
The other TV.
Like you said, we're going to head out when Mr. comes back. We're gonna go to a few places. We've been trying to get to this movie. We end up going to, we were supposed to go Friday, right? But April, my daughter runs track, so she had a track meet, and she had called and was like, don't go to the movies without me. So we ended up going to see the Medea movie. It was so vulgar. Like, I was not, like, why you have to have so much just vulgarness? Why it can't just be good family fun, you know? Like, I was just like not for it. It was just so ugh. But anyway, so we went and saw that instead of the Captain Marvel movie or whatever on Friday. Oh, I don't even know what we did yesterday, but today, like, he said he wants to go and run to the mall. It look a little gloomy outside, so I'm hoping the sun will pop out. But yeah, even just sitting here chit-chatting with y'all about how I've been feeling makes me feel a little better. So that's, maybe this is what I've been needing to do, just let it out. Just, yes, girl, you're not the only one that's going through this. Because I know I'm like in these like, not military groups, like these groups of women or whatever, and they be on there chit-chatting and all that. I really haven't found anyone that I would completely click with. Like, I'll get with these girls, a lot of them are in their 20s, and I'm like, girl, I am in my 30s. We are not on the same page. So I think that has a lot to do with all these young girls. They looking to me to help, for me to help them and guide them and give them advice and stuff. I'm like, I'm still trying to get myself together too. So I wish I could find somebody around my age range. You know, we have a little more in common, shop, go have lunch and stuff like that. But these military wives, honey, they stick to themselves. I'm wrapping it up. I feel better. I'm getting better. Just need to stop analyzing and overthinking every single thing. I know. But when you have so much time on your hands, what are you supposed to do? Like, what are you supposed to do? They leave out, they start leaving out for school and work. So at least by 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm here free to do whatever I like, unless we go to like a lunch date or something. Then I'll add an hour and a half, and then I'm back home again for the rest of the day until everybody come home, you know. So I just gotta get myself together. Find me something out here. I know. Cause this little this right here, your mind, your mind is a powerful thing. Your mind can, I can't even describe, like when you start having thoughts and minds and like your mindset, that is a powerful thing. It will deter a lot of things when you start just actually putting things together, sitting there watching things and overthinking things and just what? One little situation and you can just create a whole big picture when it really wasn't even like that, or whatever the case may be. But in your mind, if you just sit there and continue to think about and harbor things and thoughts about whatever the case is, like whatever it is, you could be like, if you start thinking that the sky is orange or whatever, if you continue to think about it and harbor those minds, it's no way that somebody's going to convince you that the sky is any other color but whatever you have portrayed it to be. So yeah, your mind is a powerful thing. And I know once I start putting scenarios together, and I'm a Cancer, so I just sit there and think, and no matter what you say, it don't necessarily mean I'm gonna trust you or whatever. Like if I get one little bad vibe, honey, I don't care. You bye. I don't even care. Yeah, so that's been really a bad thing, sitting here having too much time on your hands and then start thinking crazy things and all that when it really wasn't even nothing like that, but you have created a whole big picture. Yeah, that's that. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. He'll be back in a little bit. I guess I'm gonna find what I'm gonna wear today. Maybe I could do a get ready with me. I guess I can do that. So I'm gonna finish up my coffee and let's do that. I guess I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. Something comfortable and cozy, I know that. I can see the wind. The wind is blowing. So I hope you guys you know, understand. I just had to take a break, get myself together. Now that hopefully I'm back. I'm back. I'm still not 100%. I can still feel my that I'm not 100%, but I'm definitely further from where I was a week or so ago, you know. I don't know. I just need to let time is the healer of all things. Everything happens in time. And I don't have a reason or something. I'm like, okay, I can stop doing this and I'll feel better with this. It's nothing, one single thing that I can be like, don't do this and then this will create or solve all your problems. I wish it was that easy, you know, but it's just the environment. So hopefully, since spring break is in a week, maybe that'll get me back 100% and we have to get out of here. Like, I don't care if it's a day or two. We don't have to do anything the whole spring break, but just like get a car and just ride, you know? Maybe that's what I need. Don't know. Stay tuned. Thank you for understanding if you did. I want to thank you. I know I had some comments. Girl, where you been? I'm here. I just had to cut the camera on. That was one reason I cut the camera on, just explain. This is hard life. Like, this military life is hard. Definitely a challenge, you know. Just I feel, and I kind of, and that's one thing too. I know I keep rambling, but one thing is I'm like, hell, I've been following you. Then that's kind of mindset kind of start having negative thoughts on me too. I'm like, hell, I've been following you around. You're about to complete your whole career. And what do you have to show, girl? Like, you have so much potential. I know that you have so much more to offer, but you've been, you know, keeping everybody else together, keeping this together, keeping this flowing, all this stuff for the last, what, 18, 19 years of, you know, following Mr. around. He about to retire, and it's like, girl, what you gonna do? What are we gonna here to offer? So a lot of those, that's the kind of thoughts and stuff that was been harboring in my mind. So we just gotta work past it, get myself together, find me something that I enjoy to do, find a school or, you know, something like that to get back into. And then I'll get myself together. I think that's my answer right there. Find you something to do, girl. That's what you need. I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Bye.